Welcome to the Toby Collins Coaches Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collums. And Coach, great win, 35-3 over Tupelo. A way to get started, and with a big win.
Yeah, I thought we played another complete game. Very, very proud of our kids. Tupelo's a very, very talented opponent, having a great year, and I just thought we came out and handled business early. I think we jumped on them early, kind of surprised them with our physicality and running the football on offense, and just thought we had a great night.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about needing a little more passing game and that kind of thing to really open things up on the ground. And 238 yards passing for Vic Sutton. Isaiah Spencer with 5 catches. Thomas Nichols coming big with 5 catches as well. And a lot of yards through the air really opened things up.
Yeah, I thought Vic had his best night. I think Vic did some things Friday night that we expected him to do from the very get-go. He's a very talented young man, got a lot of arm talent, very smart kid, doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. And to come out and go 15 of 22 for 240 against a Tupelo team that's stacked with a lot of players. And Tupelo did the same thing that Clinton and Starkville and Grenada have done over the last few weeks, as they've packed the box with as many bodies as they could to take away the run game, just played man behind it, and just dared him to make some throws. And I thought he went out and made some really good throws, made some great decisions.
Yeah, it really opened things up for the running game as well. Robert Dumas Jr., 17 carries for 100 yards and 2 TDs. He just looked great.
Yeah, like I said, you just feel great for Robert. Smallest kid on the field a lot of times, biggest heart, runs as hard as a 220-pound back. So really proud of that kid. I know he's running behind a really good offensive line, but for him to go out and get the tough yards like he does is he's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, 465 all-purpose yards, and Braxton Merritt just did great as well. You put him back there for the first time for some punt returns. He had 2 punt returns for 54 yards.
Yeah, did a great job. I thought our special teams were really good. Still a little sketchy on kickoff, but it's a work in progress right now.
Of course, when you win 35-3, that means the defense had a lot to do with it. We'll talk about that up next right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
Quality, integrity, and excellence. Kincaid's Fine Clothing, Old Town Square, Ridgeland.
Welcome back to the Toby Collins Coaches Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collins. The Jaguars beat Tupelo 35-3 in the jungle here in Madison. Golden Wave was averaging 312 yards on offense per game the previous 6 weeks. Jaguars defense came in big, 144 total yards on offense. Just a great performance by the defense, Coach.
Yeah, another week where I felt like we just got better. We're better week in, week out. I think our defense is getting better. Not giving up big plays. Early in the year, we talked about it last week. Early in the year, we gave up some big plays and allowed some opponents to get back in games. I think we're limiting the big plays, and we're swarming on defense, which I know is something that Coach Livingston stresses throughout practice, is getting 11 bodies to the ball. I think we're doing a really good job of that, and we were tough against the run Friday night.
Yeah, and speaking of run, I was wondering, I hadn't seen DeAndre pulling on the other side of the ball running the football. He had 13 tackles. Yeah. He was a little bit busy on the defensive side.
And we really would like to give DeAndre the ball more, but just need him, just from a depth standpoint defensively right now, we need him over there. We need him to play every snap. Thought he came through big Friday night. I thought that was his best game for sure.
Absolutely. Chris Berry had 8 tackles. Ryan McCall, 6 tackles. Braxton Merritt, B.J. Washington both had an interception and 2 forced fumbles. So just all in all, on the defensive side of the ball, a great performance.
A lot of fun to watch.
Up next, we'll talk about this week's opponent just up the road, Germantown, right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com, and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
The right bank. It just fits. With online and mobile tools that give you the freedom to do more. The power to make your dream home yours. And help your business stay on top. Technology that makes one bank fit you to a T. Trustmark. People you trust, advice that works.
Welcome back to the Coach Toby Collums Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Toby Collums. Jaguars travel up the road to Germantown just a piece. The Mavericks are 4-4 on the season, 2-2 in region play. Germantown defeated Grenada 13-8 last week on the road. The Mavericks offense averaging 27 points per game, and defense only giving up 21 points, and passing yards 137 yards and 132 yards on the ground. So anytime you have a crosstown rival, so to speak, it's a big game, but even more so, it's a region game, and it's it's the next one on the schedule.
Yeah, this is going to mean a lot to our kids. I think it probably means a lot to their kids. It's a new rivalry. You know, you're talking about two schools are in the same school district, right down the road from one another. These kids probably grew up together, played little league ball or whatever. So a lot of friendships there. So bragging rights are on the table, and then also seeding in the playoffs. But Germantown's a talented team, well coached, just like everybody else that we've played, and we just want to go in and play our brand of football and hope we come out with a victory.
It seems like offensively they're pretty balanced on both sides, throwing the ball and running.
Yeah, now the quarterback does a really good job, and obviously running back Branson, number 22, considered by a lot to be the one of the better running backs in the South, not just the state. Georgia commit, so we got our hands full to tackle that guy.
What are some of the things that you look at film throughout the week? What is that one thing that go, man, we need to handle this?
Well, we can't let him beat us. Right. We can't let him beat us. We can't let them just hand it to him over and over and over, and him 3 and 4 yarders to death, and then popping long runs. So we're going to have to do what we've done the last few weeks. We're going to have to get people to the football, tackle well, limit the big play, and then obviously when we get the ball on offense, we got to score.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, up next, Madison Central Germantown, right here on the Madison Central Football Network, mcbigblue.com and Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.